That breaking news tonight is in Santa Rosa, where a 16-year-old student has died after being stabbed by another student at Montgomery High School. Good evening, everybody. Thanks for being with us tonight on KRON 4 News at 5. I'm Grant Lotus.
And I'm Vicki Libiakis. While police are investigating, the search for the weapon continues. Tonight, police say that the student used a 4-inch knife. It happened about 11 o'clock this morning at Montgomery High School. Police say it started with an altercation that teachers tried to break up. The incident clearly upsetting to some students. One of them spoke directly to officers about what they saw.
A student had to call 911.
Right.
Nobody else did. A student did.
I get that.
A kid. The school didn't do anything.
Now, students, the whole community there, understandably shaken, upset after what they heard about or some actually saw what happened.
You can only imagine. So to get the latest now on the investigation, let's go ahead and go live to the scene where KRON 4's Teresa Estacio is standing by for us. Teresa, how is the school handling this?
Well, Vicki and Grant, there's a lot of anxiety here. Parents and students telling me that they are very, very shaken up about what's happened, that they are uncertain about going back to school. Now, classes have been canceled for the day here at Montgomery High School as police are trying to figure out what happened. This is what we know right now. This is video of students leaving campus after police and emergency crews arrived, responding to 911 calls. At a news conference, the Santa Rosa police chief says that the stabbing happened in an art class. 2 male students, both juniors, entered the class and started fighting with the freshman. The freshman then pulled a knife and stabbed one person 3 times, the other person once. The freshman with the knife then fled campus. Although both students were rushed to the hospital, the injuries were sadly too substantial for one of the victims.
Our medical staff arrived here on the scene and quickly started treating the students, and they were transported to a local hospital. Unfortunately, one of the students, who's a 16-year-old male and a juvenile here, or a junior here at the Monty campus, passed away at that hospital.
This is truly a sad day. The tragedy that happened here today is heartbreaking. Our thoughts are with the students involved, their families, friends, classmates, and staff of Montgomery High School. Right now, our focus is on meeting the immediate physical and emotional needs of our students and staff.
Reporting live, ABC 7 News.
Now, the freshman student who police say stabbed both victims was later found hiding near a church in the area. He's been taken into custody. There are no names that have been released. All 3 of these people are minors. The police chief says that there were 31 students, including a teacher in the classroom. They are talking to everyone involved. They're also pulling surveillance video cameras that are all around the school to try and see if that they captured what exactly happened. Again, we have been talking to parents and students. They tell us that there has been some altercations between these 3 in the past, and they're just trying to figure out exactly what happened. They're also really trying to figure out how to prevent something like this happening again. We're supposed to find out at 6 o'clock today whether classes are going to happen again tomorrow, but we will let you know, and we will continue to stay on top of this. Reporting live here in Santa Rosa, I'm Teresa Estacio. Back to you guys.
Yeah, Teresa, before we let you go, we understand that the teachers tried to break up the altercation. They were successful. What happened?
Well, I mean, there was one teacher, right, Vicki, inside the classroom. There are 30 students, and so, you know, I can't imagine what it would be like to be that one teacher trying to break up 3 male students, so, and especially if there's a weapon involved. So, as you can imagine, it was a very chaotic situation and just overpowering for that one teacher. I mean, I would imagine it's very lucky that that teacher was not stabbed as well, as that teacher stepped in to try and stop what sadly took place.
Teresa, does that school have metal detectors or an officer on campus all the time?
Good question. So there were many questions to the police chief about whether there was a resource officer here, which is basically a police officer that stays here on campus. Back in 2020, the school district decided to not have any resource officers here on campus. So there was no police presence here on campus. Now, some of the students that we spoke with said that it is time for those resource officers to come back on campus. There are no metal detectors. I asked if there was anything in place to check and see if anybody has weapons when they come to campus, but the superintendent said that there is no such thing. There's no metal detectors here. She said that they're going to be going over their protocols and talking to students, but as it stands now, it's just an open campus. Anybody can walk in with anything on their person, Grant.
Wow. Well, that may change in the future. All right, thank you, Teresa Estacio, reporting live for us from Santa Rosa.